Okay, what color do you want to go with for the hair?
Blue.
Blue?
Yeah, blue.
Okay, blue.
We are glad you're back, Mommy.
Oh.
Yeah, we missed you a lot.
Oh, I missed you a whole lot. And I'm glad to be back, too.
And it's also fun having Uncle David around, too.
Oh, I'm glad you guys like him.
He's nice.
Yeah? Well, Uncle David is going to be right here, close by, and you'll see plenty of him.
Who in God's creation is Uncle David?
Good afternoon. Oh, you must be Carlotta.
David!
Dorian! Oh, it is so nice to be in the air conditioning. It's so hot outside.
Could I make you some iced coffee, Mr. Vickers?
It'd be lovely, Carlotta. Thank you. Well, I got here as quickly as I could.
Good. There's something we have to settle. Today.
I don't understand. If you really don't want to call off our engagement... Pal, please, can't you just understand how I feel?
What am I asking that is so out of line here? Is it so nuts to expect my fiancé to stop trying to free a guy who's tried to kill me? A guy who loves you? It's an obsession, Rebecca. Todd is never going to let you go. You know that's the truth. If you think that I'm asking for something that a man has no right to ask or expect from the woman that he's gonna... Maybe you're right. Maybe we shouldn't get married. Because I don't know you anymore. I don't know where this is all coming from. And I'm not sure I want to know.
Pal, wait. Hello? Yes, I'll accept the charges.
Rebecca?
Todd.
Hey. Look, I only get one phone call out of this place, and who else am I gonna call, right? Hey, you know, it wouldn't matter if I had 100 people to call. I'd still have to call you and thank you for what you did yesterday.
I just told the truth, Todd.
No, you did more than that. You turned me around. Completely. I owe you for that.
No, Todd, you did that for yourself.
No, I was ready to give up again. Give up and die. But then you walked in there and you said the things that you said, and... I owe you my life.
It's not exactly the news we were hoping for, Marty.
Maybe this isn't the best time.
No, what? Tell me.
The governor's aide, Ed Dunstall, he's going to recommend that Todd be released from prison.
The whole world's gone insane. Criminals go free.
worry. The victims, they have to lock themselves in.
Well, just hear us out, okay? Because we have one more chance to block the pardon.
Then do it.
Well, we're going to try, but to be effective, we're going to need your help.
Will you do it, Marty? Will you help us? Will you help us stop Todd?
No. No more. Let him go. I can't fight anymore. I can't. I just can't. I gave it my best shot at the hearing. I just can't.
What's going on, Marty?
There are limits, you know? So many months, so many times pleading for people to understand. You just kind of give up.
Is something else going on here? I mean, I know you. You're a fighter. What else has happened here?
Oh, you mean besides my Aunt Kiki selling my house out from under me?
She did what?
Yeah. It's my only unbroken tie to my parents. It's the only tangible one.
She's selling it?
Well, actually, it's a done deal. So you'll understand if I'm not exactly that grounded right now. And besides, Ed Dunstall obviously didn't buy my arguments against Todd's release. What else can I do?
Well, you plead your case to a higher authority.
Who?
Governor Camden. He's going to be at the palace today.
Look, Marty, I pulled some strings to set up a meeting with the governor this afternoon. Now, Hank and I want to go in there, and we want to present a very strong case, and hopefully he will listen to reason.
What if he can't?
Then we have a backup plan. And that's where you come in. Now, so please, just come with us, all right? I'll explain the whole thing to you on the way over.
Come on, Marty. Don't give up before it's even over.
Fine. All right. Just go get my purse. You know, this whole thing had just started to go the right way. This hearing with Dunstall. And then Rebecca comes in with that unbelievable plea for mercy. I mean, what in God's name was she thinking?
I don't know.
If they let Todd loose, this will all be her fault.
What, honey?
Well, ever since I heard about what Rebecca did at the hearing, I've been trying to get a hold of Powell.
No luck?
No, I'm very worried about him. I know how much he loves her. It's just... he can't help but look at what she did as some kind of a betrayal.
Oh! Hey, you all right? For a crash, I thought you... You know, when my mom told us to come clean the shut up, I don't think this is what she had in mind. Look, Paul, I know you're pretty down about what happened at Manning's hearing yesterday. I think you have every right in the world to be a little shocked about what Rebecca did.
Look, I don't want to talk about it right now, okay?
No, it's not okay, obviously. I think you should talk about it.
Such an idiot to think that Todd was out of all our lives for good, you know? But he's been everywhere. He was in the shed using CJ and Sarah to get back into Rebecca's life.
Yeah, but then she turned him into the cops.
Right. And I was an idiot to think that what went on between those two was over. But look what she did for him yesterday. She went to plead to the governor to pardon some guy who's got all sorts
of... Yeah, I know. We all know the list of his crimes.
Oh, yeah? Well, there's one that hasn't been spoken of much lately.
What's that?
He tried to kill me. But, of course, maybe that's not all that important in the grand scheme of everything he's done. But you'd think to Rebecca, to my fiancée, it would count for something, a little different.
I'm sure it would.
She didn't even tell me what she was gonna do. She just walked in, started talking.
Look, I'm not saying it wasn't a kick in the head, okay? All I'm saying...
All I'm saying is it's time for me to face the truth, no matter how sick it makes me.
What truth is that?
That I'm not the one Rebecca really cares about. I never was.
I just wanted to call and tell you that I feel like a new man. I mean, I know that sounds really goofy, but it's true. You know, I got a really good feeling about this whole pardon thing, and I didn't, but But then you walked in and you stood up for me.
I only did what I thought was right.
Yeah, well, what you thought was right was to help me.
I told Mr. Dunstall what I believe, that you deserve a second chance.
That must have taken a lot out of you, I guess, huh?
It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, I saw how Pal was looking at you when you were talking to Dunstall.
I really don't want to talk about that, okay?
Okay. Yeah, all right, I understand. Look, I gotta get off the phone now anyway. They're making me get off, but I just wanted to call and, thank you.
There's nothing to thank me for.
Well, there is. And maybe soon, because of what you did, I can thank you in person. Out there in the free world.
You don't have to do that.
No, but I do. I know I've said this before, Rebecca, but you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. It's been a long time since I've been this happy. And I just hope you're happy, too.
Hey, how you doing?
Is this the Ollie? Is he okay?
Well,
will you help him?
I tell you what, why don't you guys go upstairs, talk to Kim, and ask her to get you all dressed up in your Sunday best, okay?
How come? Are we going to church or something?
No, we're not going to church, but we are going to go someplace.
To see Ollie? Yeah.
No, we are not going to go see Ali. Please, go tell Kim, get you dressed, and come on downstairs.
You're taking them to Governor Campton, aren't you?
Well, to tell you the truth, Tina, I don't know where I'm taking them.
What do you mean?
I did go to the prison. I talked to Todd, and he said some pretty impressive things.
Yeah, like what? E equals MC squared?
You know, it's just like when I was talking to him at the hospital. When he talks about our kids, a different side of him comes out. He becomes a totally different person. And you know, whether we like it or not, this man has formed some kind of a bond with our kids. And I think it's done him a world of good. I think the spark of good comes out of him.
What if he's being a good actor?
I don't think he's that good an actor, Tina. I'm telling you, I saw some real honest feelings.
I really hate this, Cord.
Phew. You and me both, Tina. What am I supposed to do? I mean, I go to the governor, I make this plea. What happens if he gets out of jail? What happens if he goes out there and hurts somebody again? I mean, how am I supposed to live with that?
That's a good question.
I'm just trying to do the right thing, that's all.
Right thing for who?
For everybody, I guess. Trouble is, the right thing for our kids comes right up against the right thing for Marty or somebody else. I guess the best I can do is hope to split the difference somehow and come up with some kind of a balance of nature or something. How's that for vague?
Well, you obviously have been spending a lot of time with Luna.
Yeah. Who have you been spending a lot of time with, Tina, by the way?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the kids are upstairs getting all dressed up, so maybe we got some time to discuss this Uncle David fella. Is it anything like Uncle Kane? Maybe he's Uncle Kane's replacement. Is that it?
Oh, Cord, you are
Oh, come on, Tina. This is me you're talking to. Come on. Hey, I know you inside and out. You got to tell me. So what's the deal? Is Uncle David the new long-distance, everlasting love of your life this week?
Oh, don't be bitter about it. You don't wear it well.
So fine, then just tell me.
Uncle David is not my boyfriend. He's a very sweet and kind man.
I bet.
Who just happens to be my brother.
How nice it is to be able to entertain my personal savior in the comfort of my own home.
I'm happy to see you in your element.
It must have been a terrible choice for you, coming forward the way you did.
Hobson's choice. I didn't want my mother's name discredited, and I certainly never intended to get involved with my birth family, although the Lords have been very kind. Thank you, Carlotta.
You're welcome, sir.
No, I couldn't remain silent.
Thank goodness you didn't. You allowed justice to be done.
I did what had to be done. Besides, the Lords have been charming.
Oh, I'm sure. No, thank you, Carlotta.
Very charming. Especially Tina.
Will there be anything else, Mrs. Lord?
No, está muy bien, gracias. Imagine my surprise when I learned that you were staying in Landview. You've settled in nicely.
Settled in? Oh, I don't know about that. But I did take the Lords up on their offer to stay in the carriage house, and why not? The hotel was very expensive. And besides, I couldn't really turn down my family's generosity.
Oh, please.
Oh, come on, Dorian. I couldn't leave town. Not until you and I have finished our business. Right?
Commissioner, you've already made your case. There's nothing left to discuss.
We're here to talk to Governor Camden?
Well, the governor's only in town for a short time. His schedule's full, and I'm sorry.
Excuse us, Mr. Dunstone, but we do have an appointment.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Gannon.
Oh, Buchanan. How good to see you. Well, you too, Governor. I saw the paper on Sunday. That was a great picture of you and your wife there at the convention. Congratulations on your renomination.
Oh, hey, thank you. Yeah, Old Days has been bragging on you. You know, and I've heard some terrific things about the job you're doing as commissioner here in Landview.
Well, sir, if you truly believe that, then you won't undo all the hard work the District Attorney Gannon and I have done by turning Todd Manning loose on our community.
Governor, Mr. Gannon.
And if what I have to say won't convince you, then please, just talk to two of Manning's victims.
You seem pretty happy today. Why don't you tell me about it?
That's a good one, right? Is that a new way of saying how do I feel about all this?
Well, I gotta vary the refrain or you'll get bored, right?
No. Not today. Not today. I got plenty to be happy for. The last 24 hours, I've gone from thinking I was going to spend the rest of my life in this rat hole to actually hoping that there's some chance I could get out of here.
I'm glad you're hopeful, Todd, but you gotta realize, I mean, nothing is final.
I know.
I mean, it's true. It looks like Dunstall's going to give you a favorable recommendation, but that doesn't mean the governor's going to agree with him, right?
No, I know all that, Ray. I know I could spend years and years in this place. I know I could spend the rest of my life here. But whatever happens...
What?
Well, whatever happens, at least one good thing came out of this. Rebecca walked in here. She stood up for me. I thought...
What'd you think?
I thought I had nothing left to live for. Maybe I was wrong, huh?
Kevin, I told you I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's done. It's over, all right?
Powell?
Great minds really do run in the same gutter. That's exactly why I wanted you to come over today, so that we could wrap up our business together. I've got everything ready for you right here. Unmarked bills. You're not going to stand there and count all $50,000, are you? Good. Well, what a nice, happy conclusion to our arrangement.
Arrangement? Well, that's awfully euphemistic of you, Dorian. I like it better when you're more of a straight talker.
What would you have me call it?
What it is. A deception. After all, you just paid me 50 G's to get you off of death row, when we both know that's exactly where you belong.
So Victor forced Irene to give David up for adoption.
You know, this sounds real fishy, Tina. This guy comes into town riding on his white horse just in time to drag Dorian's sorry butt off of death row.
Okay, I know you think I'm as gullible as they come, but Vicky and I did have questions. Plenty of questions. And he answered pretty much all of them.
Pretty much, huh?
Vicky still has some doubts. That's why she suggested he move into the carriage house instead of upstairs here in Lamfair.
Oh, good. Well, thank God Vicky's still got some common sense.
Well, I am completely convinced he is my full brother.
Oh.
You know, I'm not as easily convinced these days anymore of people's good intentions. In fact, I've gotten to be downright suspicious.
You have?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I can see where that would happen. You know, marrying Kane Rogan the way you did, and then going across country and finding out that he was married to half of America, that must have hurt real bad.
Don't have to make fun of me.
I don't mean to. Look, I'm being honest here. Did you learn something from all that?
That and this whole thing about Max. I thought he loved Luna so much, more than any man could love a woman. And then he got seduced away from her by gambling. And by Blair Daimler.
Oh, please, Blair.
You know, and look at Luna. Look at what happened to poor Luna. Because she believed he loved her so much. And now she may never walk again.
Well, look, don't make too much of a mistake.
Okay, maybe I'm going a little overboard, but do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand why I'm not too trusting of men these days?
I think you'll get over it, Tina.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Okay.
And I mean maybe.
Right.
You know, and I'm not so sure about you either. You better just watch it.
Okay, I will. But it's good to know that your new brother is right there, right on the level.
Yeah, he is. He's different. He's honest. He's straightforward and sincere.
There you go.
You know, so I see it plain as day.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that.
Are you implying that I am guilty of murdering Victor Lord?
I would never imply a thing like that. I have no idea whether you killed him or not. Here's the point, Dorian. You were exonerated based on 2 pieces of critical evidence, which happen to be totally bogus.
Say it a little louder, why don't you?
My touching little recollection of standing in the hospital corridor while my sainted mother smothered the last moments out of Victor's body. Now, that was carefully constructed, but it was constructed all the same. Oh, and the truly conclusive, incredibly compelling last entry in Irene's diary. Now, granted, that was an excellent fake, using old ink and state-of-the-art forgery techniques, but it, too, was a complete fabrication.
All right. Everything that you're saying is true. But why rehash it now? I thought this was all settled. Or are you suddenly suffering a crisis in conscience about all of this, David? No, I didn't think so.
No second thoughts. No, you can relax. We worked together and we both got what we wanted. You got your freedom and I got $50,000. I just hope you don't lose sight of the fact that this was money well spent.
Can you doubt it?
And I hope you appreciate the lengths that I went to free you.
Oh. Oh, Lord of the universe. Oh, great and wise Savior. Thank you. Now, get the hell out of Dodge. You have been well compensated for your services. I'm sure that Portland is going to look much lovelier with all that cash in your pocket. It is time now to say goodbye. Good luck and farewell.
But, Dorian, that is just the point.
What's the point?
I'm not going back to Portland. I'm staying here in Landview for good.
Powell, please say something. I couldn't sleep at all last night. I kept on thinking about how angry you must be with me. I want to explain.
There's nothing to explain. What you did yesterday says it all.
It was a matter of right and wrong. I had to speak up for Tom.
You never even warned me about what you were going to do.
I didn't know myself.
Oh, forget it. There's nothing left to say. Except maybe the one thing that kills me to admit.
What? Powell, I don't know. Please tell me.
You don't love me. You've never loved me.
Powell, that's not true.
The only man you've ever loved is Todd.
David, that joke is not very funny.
Oh, it's no joke. I'm staying here in town.
Just 5 minutes ago, you said the only reason you stuck around is you were waiting to be paid. You have just been paid. It's time to scram.
I don't think I actually said that was the only reason I was hanging around Landview.
Why would you want to stay in a town like this? Do you know what some of the local residents call it? Landfill. Believe me, this is not your kind of town.
How would you know what kind of town is my kind of town?
This isn't it. Trust me.
I want to get to know my family. And I might point out that it's in your best interest that I stay here in lovely little Landfill.
Really, why?
Think about it. After mysteriously appearing just in time to save your eminently savable behind, I suddenly disappear? Now, don't you think Vicky might get just a little bit suspicious? Start going over the evidence again? And maybe this time, she'll find something to have you arrested, retried, and who knows, maybe convicted for good.
Shut up!
Hey, calm down now, Dorian. No, you know, I really think it's best for both of us if I stay here.
I know what you're doing. And I'm not going to let you get away with it.
I was recovering from brain surgery and was temporarily blind at the time that Todd had me trapped in that beach house, where he seemed to enjoy tormenting me and letting me know that his intentions were to rape me. The whole time, he just seemed to have a reckless, almost mindless need to hurt Bo and me. And because of the enjoyment he received through all of that, I just don't think the man should ever be allowed out on the streets.
Miss Saybrook, there's no need for you to go through having to tell me your encounters with Todd Manning. Mr. Dunstall has thoroughly kept me informed of your various encounters with him. I have no desire for you to go through that any more than you already have.
Thank you, Governor. But, there is something that I'd like to say. When Todd was caught in his own confession and sent to prison, I can't tell you the kind of relief that I felt.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah, and the vindication. I'd had some pretty serious doubts about the legal system until that moment. But I came to believe that the system really does work, and I still believe that. Please don't make me doubt that now.
I don't understand, Ed. All those thousands of letters and faxes pleading for Manning's release. And yet to hear these women talk, two women who were clearly his victims, in the purest sense, he's nothing but a monster.
I think you should trust the people who know him, Governor. Yes, sir. It's one thing to have letters from people based on publicity. But what Nora and Marty have told you, that's first-hand information, sir. And I think that takes precedence. Don't you?
Dad, are we going to see the governor?
Hey, kids. Wow.
We want to tell him to let Ollie go.
Oh, you do? Listen, look, you guys you look pretty sharp here. Tell you what, why don't you go wait out in the car? I'll be out in 2 seconds, okay?
Okay. Can I sit in the driver's seat while we're waiting?
Absolutely not.
Oh, guess not.
Go strap yourselves in the back seat. Do you have the keys?
Yes, I have the keys.
So what are you going to do about Todd?
I wish I knew, Tina. There's just no easy answer.
How can you even say that? I am not in love with Todd. I've never been in love with Todd. You are the only man that I have ever loved.
What do you feel about Todd?
I think he deserves another chance. A better chance. I want to help him. I love you.
I'd like to believe that.
It's true.
Nothing would make me more happy than to spend the rest of my life with you. But it's not going to happen.
What?
Actions speak louder than words, Rebecca. And right now, your actions don't match your words.
It's not true. I swear you're just
I
not
need
listening.
to be free of Todd. And he's always between us, Rebecca. And I can't take it. Not anymore.
You're just another gold digger, trying to worm your way into the Lord family fortune.
Oh, is that what I am?
Give it up. Vicky is the original penny-pinching prude. You're not going to get what you came here for.
As it happens, money is not what I came here for.
Then what is?
That's really no longer any of your business.
David, I'm just concerned about your welfare.
Thank you.
The longer you stay in close proximity to the Lord family, the greater the chances are that you will be uncovered as the imposter that you are. It's kind of like a sweater. One little snag, and before you know it, your entire cover has been unraveled.
Are you really so afraid for me?
Yes, of course I am.
I think you're really more concerned about your own cover being blown. After all, you're the one with the most to lose. Dorian, listen. No little incriminating secrets about you are gonna slip out. I will make sure of that.
I can't take that chance. I want you out of town today.
Nope. This isn't about what you want. This is about what I want. Get used to it. I'm staying on in Landview. In fact, why don't you come by and visit me sometime? You know where the carriage house is at Landfair, don't you? Oh, of course you do. How silly of me. Landfare used to be yours. Come by. We'll have tea.
You amateur. You really think I'm going to let you double-cross me? Of course. Oh, it's really so simple. Yes, I know exactly what I have to do.
Well, I guess we're about done for the day. Is there something else you want to talk about?
No, Listen, do you mind if I hang out here for a little while?
In here?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't stand the thought of going back to that hole in the wall. Not today. I mean, today of all days, right?
This is starting to be pretty exciting to you, huh? I mean, the idea of getting pardoned?
Yeah. I keep thinking about it. The first thing I'd do if I ever got out of here.
What would that be?
I'd go see Rebecca.
Don't make me leave you, pal. Please don't. Don't make me go away. Nothing. This shouldn't be happening, Powell. Why can't you believe that I love you? I can't live without you. Todd may be the one that I want to help. You've always been there to help me. No one's ever done that for me before. You love me. And I do love you. I swear it.
I must tell you in all honesty that I was leaning toward a pardon for Todd Manning, but now it seems, well, I clearly have to rethink the entire situation. At the moment, it seems best to let Todd Manning rot in jail for the rest of his life.
Governor, there's some people outside who might help you make up your mind on this matter once and for all. They might help you understand how Todd Manning helps so many people in so many different ways.
Yeah, bring them in.
Yeah.
Governor, I thought that you'd already reached your decision.
I'm sorry, Bo, I have to see these people. I promised your father I would.
Don't make me leave you, pal. Please don't. Don't make me go away. Nothing! This shouldn't be happening, Powell. Why can't you believe that I love you? I can't live without you. Todd may be the one that I want to help. You've always been there to help me. No one's ever done that for me before. You love me. And I do love you. I swear it.
I must tell you in all honesty that I was leaning toward a pardon for Todd Manning, but now it seems, well, I clearly have to rethink the entire situation. At the moment, it seems best to let Todd Manning rot in jail for the rest of his life.
Governor, there's some people outside who might help you make up your mind on this matter once and for all. They might help you understand how Todd Manning helped so many people in so many different ways.
Yeah, bring them in.
Yeah.
Governor, I thought that you'd already reached your decision.
I'm sorry, Bo, I have to see these people. I promised your father I would.
Are you kidding? Is he a friend or an enemy?
I'm Todd Manning, the bad guy.
He has his defenders
I think Todd should be released.
and his opponents.
He's a rapist and a killer!
Will he get prison or a pardon?
I want to be free.
One Life to Live on ABC Date.
Hiya, Tina.
Hi.
Hey, I'd offer you lunch, but I think all I've got is peanut butter and a can of tomato soup.
Ooh, my favorite.
Come on in.
Well, no, I'm not here to bum lunch off my brother. I have something for you.
Oh,
It's a little present, housewarming, for your new house.
Tina, that's so nice. You didn't have to do... What is it?
What every home should not be without. Your very own Zuni fish.
Oh, of course it is. My very own Zuni fetish.
Well, it's good luck, David. Here, let me show you, okay?
All right.